In a workplace, most people try to be the best versions of themselves. But what happens when some employees become careless and end up getting arrested?
Okay, I've had enough. We're going outside.
Are you touching me?
Let's go outside.
This whole company's gonna be sued.
Here are 6 times that happened, starting with the drunk employee with a complete disregard for authority.
Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We've asked you to leave. It's time to go.
On February 20th, 2023, officers were called to a Chevrolet dealership after a drunk, terminated employee refused to leave the premises.
Hi ma'am, how are you?
Hi.
You doing okay?
Yeah, hi, what's your name?
I am Officer Carfoni from Police.
Hi, how may I help you?
No, how may I help you? What's going on?
Nothing, I'm just trying to figure this out.
Figure what out?
This.
What's your name is?
Nailina Tierra?
Melina?
Nailin.
Nailene?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea why I'm here?
No clue. Just
Would you like to know what I'm here for?
That's your problem.
Drinking to that level of intoxication in a shared office with multiple people was a recipe for disaster. Nailene wasn't caught drinking, but the staff reported overhearing someone over the phone advise against drinking on the job. She was then terminated in a pretty disgraceful manner, and the best she could do was to leave with some dignity. But instead, she chose to lose both her job and her dignity.
You need to leave the dealership now, please.
Okay, so ma'am, so the phone
You can hang up the phone too.
Okay, so I asked my mom to come on the way.
Your mother told me she's not picking you up.
So what's my mom's name?
I don't know, she was on the phone.
Okay, so that means
She doesn't speak very good English.
Okay, so that means that you don't know my mom's name, so that means I have to get my mom on
But
the
I just
phone.
asked you to leave. No, I
Okay,
don't believe
it's
so.
time to
She
go.
drives, but I believe
We're
her.
telling you need to leave. You're gonna be trespassed.
So I can't call my mom and ask her to
You
pick
don't.
me
They don't
up?
want you to use their phones, okay?
So I can't ask my mom to come pick me up?
You can use your phone, not mine.
You have a phone?
Lo que dolía, lo que no es. Mommy, this is my mom. Hi, Mom. So tengo la policía aquí diciendo que yo necesito irme de los premises, que yo necesito alguien que me recoja, porque hay una gringa aquí fea, tú sabes, ya de pingada.
The call lasted a long while, and the atmosphere got pretty fierce. Nailene was rude to the staff and even to the officers who had given her multiple chances to leave the dealership herself. She appeared unbothered by her situation, and as the officers' patience ran low, what happened next was a huge shock to Nailene.
Okay, I've had enough. We're going outside.
Are you touching me?
Let's go outside. We've asked you to leave. Let's go.
Grab your purse.
We're going outside. Let's go.
Are you touching me?
Yes, everyone's asked you to leave. Let's go. Let's go. Time to go outside.
I will pick myself up, but don't touch me.
Okay, let's go outside.
Okay,
We've
let me
asked you
grab
to
my
leave.
purse. Let me grab my purse, but do not
There you
touch me. Okay,
Outside.
look, my lip gloss.
Grab
Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you
We've
guys?
asked you to leave. It's
don't
time to
give a
go. That's okay. All right.
Check
all right,
out my mouth.
All right. Put your hands on your head. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Bro, stop! Stop!
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I'm not.
I have resistance.
No, this isn't resisting.
This is resisting.
This is not
Stop
resisting.
resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm literally
So-
innocent. I'm innocent.
This could have been super simple, and you could have just left.
Lock it real
Look
quick.
at my stuff. Look at my phone. No, this isn't
Stop
innocent.
moving. Stop moving. Stop moving.
What's wrong with you guys?
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
My purse, my
No.
stuff. My purse. That's my purse. That's my phone. That's my. Like, what are you guys doing? That's my purse.
What are
That's
you
my
doing to
phone.
yourself? That's the
No.
question.
What the question
You've been
is?
drinking a lot today. I don't know what you were drinking, my dear. Pretty strong.
No one's been drinking.
After being arrested in front of her coworkers, whom she had no regard for, Nailene was going to walk past them in cuffs. This was her most shameful moment yet, and a last chance to salvage whatever sense of dignity she could. But, as expected, she chose the worst possible way to do that.
You know what, you guys, this whole company's gonna be sued by my law. Bro, this whole company's gonna be sued. Come on, take me up, bitch! Take me up, bitch!
You could have just left.
Dale, take me up! But you guys are gonna be sued.
Okay, well, you could have just left like everyone else.
I wanted to leave.
But?
No one
Show one in
wanted
custody.
me to leave. No one wanted me to leave. But guess what? This whole place is gonna be sued. It's gonna be sued.
Nalene was charged with disturbing the peace, trespassing, and resisting without violence. Nalene was a handful for the officers, but the officers in the next case were extremely preoccupied. On July 12, 2022, officers observed a parked moped on the street had no license plate attached to it, so they waited for the owner's arrival to figure out the cause.
I'm doing DoorDash. Yeah, I got my title and everything for the bike.
You need a license plate for it, though, so you can use it.
I went through it. You can see on the DoorDash thing and everything. I can use the bike for DoorDash. I'm picking up a delivery right now. It tells you.
Yeah, because you can't have this on the road.
Wait, it's on the sidewalk. It's a 49.
It's all you come across.
Yeah, it's a 49cc though.
Doesn't matter. If you're using it on the road, you have to have it registered with New York State. Do you have any paperwork for it at all?
Yes, I do. I can show you right now. Yes, I can show you right now.
I can see your license.
In New York, the requirements to operate a moped are like those for motorcycles, in that you must have a driver's license and register your moped to drive it on streets and highways. Even with an alleged 49cc, it still required some form of license to be operated legally on the road. At this point, all the DoorDash driver could do was provide her license and hope for a ticket so she could make her next delivery. But the whole situation became chaotic as she began complaining about not needing a license before doing something completely unexpected.
No, the main question is there's no registration on the vehicle right now. You're not getting away.
Stop! Why are you trying to take my bike? Come on, I'm doing it. I'm not assisting the bike. I'm not assisting the bike. I'm not assisting the bike.
No, under arrest. You're under arrest.
I'm not assisting the bike. I'm not assisting. I'm not assisting the bike. I'm not assisting.
Back up.
Yo,
No,
I'm not assisting the bike.
keep recording, man.
Just as the officers were waiting on her license and the vehicle's title, the DoorDash driver ran off on her moped. It wasn't clear if she intended to outrun two men while pushing a 230-pound machine, but she was tipped off the bike and pushed over before she could do anything. They had to use some level of force to detain the suspect, but that was going to cause a major problem. Both officers were white, and they were in a black neighborhood, so naturally a crowd was forming around them, and things were on the verge of escalating.
I'm gonna back up. Don't touch me. You scared too? I'm scared. Yeah, you scared too. You scared too? You gotta back up. You gotta back up. You keep running up on me. I'm not running up. Keep recording me. Keep recording me. I'm gonna back up because your partner's a. He slammed a girl for no reason. After she's on the floor and you're standing over there with on the gun the whole time. You and him, you're scared. You're not from around here. You're raised in a white neighborhood and you scared of black people. Yeah. Yeah. As long as you don't touch me. Touch me, I'ma sleep you. Touch me, I'ma sleep you. Touch me, I'ma sleep you. I'm not her. Touch me, I'ma sleep you. You're not gonna do nothing.
Don't come my way.
I'm not touching you.
Yo, it's crazy. Don't come my way. It's crazy. Don't come my way. Yo, that shit is crazy because they say that I'm doing a delivery on my I already saw Slickback and Slickback said just don't ride fast. You don't want that.
You gotta back away, man.
Crazy.
Just as things appeared likely to get physical, the officers were able to clear the forming crowd from aggravating the situation. Officers are usually thought to rely on communication and negotiation tactics to avoid physical violence. And while it doesn't work all the time, it worked enough to diffuse the air before backup arrived.
Harassers. Y'all should have stand up now.
Yeah, you scared him. We gotta get into the car. Come on, I'll help you.
All right, I don't want you to touch me. Don't touch me. Please don't touch her. Don't touch her. Please, don't touch her. He just slammed her. Come on, don't touch her. Don't touch her. Don't touch her. I'm with her.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, she's wrong.
He's wrong. He didn't wait for her. He let her get
And him.
He always doing that. He always attacking us.
The DoorDash employee was charged with reckless driving, obstruction of governmental administration, and resisting arrest. Her behavior was a poor representation of DoorDash, who unfortunately didn't release a statement, but the next employer scolded her employee very publicly.
Yes, I do. Because I added it up. It's several $1,000s that's been going on. You're breaking my freaking heart.
On June 26, 2021, a business owner reported to 911 concerning a theft incident at her business.
There should be 12 $100 bills in there total between the two, and now there's only one $100.
The business owner noticed regular shortages of cash in the store register, so she devised a means to investigate it. Earlier that day, she had kept 12 marked $100 bills in the register before heading out, leaving several employees in the store. But when she came back, there was only one $100 bill in the register, and the timestamp pointed to an employee named Yana as the prime suspect.
So first question is, can you guess why we're here?
I was accused of stealing money at a party. That was it.
Okay, well, tell us about your party.
I was just looking for a tampon. All I was doing was trying to look for a tampon. I thought I started my period, and I had moved this girl's bag. I only paid her back because I didn't want anything to happen. I didn't want it to be put on me because I'm not that kind of person. And the way she was talking to me, like, it felt like it was going to be...
Who was the she? Was it your manager or...?
No, it was a girl at the party that I guess she had messaged me.
Yana proceeded to tell the cops about an unrelated theft she had reportedly committed in a past event, but the cops weren't after that. There was over $1,100 missing from the business on that day alone, and the registrar's timestamps put Yana at the scene of the crime. She was a major suspect in a felony theft investigation, and it wasn't looking good for her.
Right now is I can't promise you anything, but for me, and I'm sure Officer Ferrer's same thing, honesty is the best policy. Okay, so could you tell us anything about that?
I did do it. I'm having some issues with money right now. I just bought off a new car, so I haven't been working lately. I will admit to that. So
was it just today, or has it been in the past?
it was today, and then I've done it in the past before, but never large amounts.
How much would you say?
Probably
That's why we walked you up to the back.
300 maybe was the most beforehand. It's in my bag.
Okay, can I go through that bag?
Yes, sir.
Yana confessed to stealing from the register and mentioned that it was because she was having money issues, but she was not completely honest. Her employee recounted that while she was losing over $22,000, Yana had been coming to work with new cars and designer bags each week. This was quite alarming, as the wise thing to do after stealing from an employer is to not flaunt their money in their face. And as designer bags are known to cost a fortune, Yana's claim of stealing only $1,400 from the business appeared misleading.
Yes, I do. Because I added it up. It's several $1,000s that's been going on. You're breaking my freaking heart. I have the documentation in my car. I wasn't prepared to turn it over because I was trying to rule it out. But I'll show you what I was preparing for my insurance company.
Okay, let's see that.
It's well over what she has here. I was hoping she would show it all, what you took this morning, and you didn't. So, no, I'm sorry.
Let's make it not contentious. Well, I wouldn't. And where was the other bit?
I told him it was in that back pocket of my bag.
Which one?
The one with the zipper.
Right here?
Yeah.
Is that the rest of it from today, or?
Yes, sir.
She put the J. Photograph it. Is this all from this business?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you think that much money's gonna go missing and nobody's gonna notice? I mean, it ain't $20.
All right, y'all, do me a favor, stand up.
5, 10,000.
Right right now you're going to be placed under arrest for theft, okay? Do me a favor, lift your hand.
After being called out by her employer, Yana divulged the location of the remaining amounts and she was then arrested. The employer seemed annoyed by the realization of theft, and that was explainable. She was a small business and had employed people whom she trusted to help her grow a business, but instead, her money was stolen and spent on Gucci bags.
I actually came in because I was planning on just interviewing her.
Right.
She was not originally who I thought it was going to be. I was very shocked. I got it down to just, I ruled out everybody but her and another girl, and I actually just thought it was the other girl, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. But now looking at all this evidence and the time clocks when she was here, it all lines up. It's just this year, by the way. It's just this year.
How much do you...
I didn't keep track.
I mean, you got to have a ballpark in excess of $1,000.
How much was your purse? How much was your car? How much do you think? I want to hear what you think.
That was the most I've ever taken.
At a time, or?
So she's missing $22,000.
Let's see.
Yana was given a year of probation and instructed to pay back $20,000 to her employer. Although Yana's actions were wrong, she arguably felt remorseful. But the next employee had no atom of remorse even after endangering the lives of 40 kids.
All I care about is my children on the bus. That's all I care about. That's all I care about is my kids on the bus.
On February 9, 2022, officers were called after reports that 60-year-old Mark McNeil was driving a school bus while intoxicated with 40 students on board. Officers immediately went in search of the bus, and upon locating it, they detained Mark.
Hey,
Stop.
Don't hit me.
Stop.
Don't hit me.
Stop.
Don't hit me.
You're not getting my
Don't
face
hit me.
again.
Don't hit me. Look, he's hitting me. He's hitting me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do not get my face again.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Ow.
Scoot all the way back. Scoot all the way back.
Ow.
There you
Ow.
go.
You bang my...
According to the sheriff's office, McNeil had arrived at work smelling of alcohol, so a coworker reported it to his supervisor but had driven off in the wrong bus. He picked up 40 students and began his route, and when school officials radioed him to pull over, he ignored them. Eventually, school officials caught up to McNeil and got him to stop the bus. A breathalyzer test revealed McNeil had a blood alcohol level of 0.32, which made it unbelievable that he did not swerve off the road. He was immediately taken to the hospital in an ambulance, where he surprised everyone by trying to run away.
Wait, what did I do? What did I do?
Sir, stop
Yes, sir.
resisting.
All right, I understand, but what did I do?
We'll explain everything in just a second.
All right, okay. Oh my God, I didn't do anything. Can I go home?
No, 1 second.
Arrested.
You're not arrested. You are not under arrest, okay? You are being detained at this time.
Why? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do anything wrong.
Listen.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, you said you were driving a bus, right?
Yes.
All right.
I drive a school bus for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know why
Yes.
you're yelling.
And
I'm
I'm
trying to-
getting arrested for what?
You're being detained right now so we can figure out what happened. We're not doing anything right now besides trying to get information, okay?
You were there.
How was I
You
there?
were there. I saw you there yesterday. I saw you there.
I didn't work yesterday, so I don't know how you did
yeah,
that.
whatever. I saw you there yesterday. Yeah, why you guys holding me? Wait, what? I'm not gonna go
You
away.
ran out of the ambulance.
I'm not
How do we
gonna
know
go
you're
away.
not gonna run from us?
No, I'm not gonna go away. Why are you holding me?
After the arrest, Mark McNeil was charged with child neglect, DUI with a person under 18, and resisting arrest. He was then called up for a court hearing in June, where he was supposed to enter a plea deal, but the request was denied by the judge on suspicion of impairment at the court.
You're impaired.
No, I'm not. I'm not impaired at all.
Okay.
I'm just so sorry.
Okay. We're gonna elaborate here in the building. Let's do this. So I'm gonna test you. Are you gonna come up with alcohol or substances?
No.
Okay. So hang on. So let's go ahead and get you tested. Make sure that.
I'm not getting tested.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do, sir, is I'm gonna go ahead and take you into custody right now because I think you are impaired.
I'm not impaired at all.
And so I'm afraid you are a danger moving forward here. And so what I want to do is get you tested. Let's get you tested, and if you're not impaired in any way, and you certainly do appear so, sir, but if you're not impaired in any way,
Do you know, Your Honor, that you know what? I am impaired, okay? Because because this is, I've got to go to jail.
Okay. All right, very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The judge ordered McNeil taken into custody for testing, where he was found to be intoxicated. He was then booked again into the Flagler jail on no bond. But only 2 days later, another court date was set where he accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to 18 months in prison. Mark McNeil did multiple wild things, but the next employee's actions were even wilder.
I hate this, but we need your help, man. We had a stain. We have somebody that stole over $5,000.
Okay.
So,
You guys had today they happened?
Yeah, it's right now. It's in action.
Oh.
The undercover Walmart staff reported that another employee had stolen well over $5,000, and in a big store such as Walmart, that was huge. Gaining access to $5,000 meant you probably had been working there for years and you were trusted by all other staff. But this only made what happened next even more shocking.
So originally on 5/19, it started with her stealing. She hasn't even been here 2 months. So, obviously when a person starts stealing, so that was the first time, so first thing is shoplifting, not paying for stuff, $200. And then over the past several weeks, our register has been missing, 1,000, 2,000, 1,800.
So when people get newly hired, they're allowed access to just work as cashiers?
Not normally. They normally, they do something else. They're not handling so much cash. And for whatever reason, I guess, people thought she was trustworthy and that we could trust her. And
when newly hired at a company, most people act their best to keep a good reputation, as they are usually under high supervision. So getting a place on register duty within a month of working at Walmart should have been more reason to act orderly and responsible. But that wasn't the case for this employee, as she had now stolen on multiple occasions and was going to face the consequences.
I'm sorry, how are you? Just do me a favor, just stand up for me. Put your hands on your back. You got any weapons on you going?
Police, can you go back there? Like up front? I mean, we'll try to avoid what...
No, we have to consult for our safety. I don't want to be chasing them.
I mean, is there a back?
There's a back.
Okay. You want to put your car on back?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, how's it going, bro? So do you guys have everything, all the information? Do you have the receipts?
I have all the information. It wasn't receipts really, it was cash.
Oh, it was cash.
Yeah.
Okay. Which cash is it?
Around 7,000. So I have 5,000 of it documented, but she admitted to the other one, so I'm going to go ahead and document that to them.
Okay.
And I can send that to you guys.
Gotcha.
But she has a cash here somewhere. She said it's at the smoke shop.
It somewhere, in the smoke shop. So we
But
don't know what?
she took 1,500 today, so she said it's by the smoke shop.
So I don't know if it's by the smoke shop over there.
Well, why don't we ask her before we do?
During questioning by Walmart management, the suspect reported that she had stolen much more than the store accounted for. This meant that they weren't certain of the amount that she had truly taken from them. The suspects informed the officers of the whereabouts of the hidden cash, but looking through it only increased their suspicions.
You guys can't open it?
No, we are. No. We're asking you. What money came from the store?
Just 100.
Just the hundreds, not the tens inside here?
How much is there?
How much? 40 times 100 was that 4,000? 4,000?
No, that,
Is that
unless she
included
just
in the
took
fine?
more. Unless she took more.
Because it's a higher charge if it's between 5 and 10.
It's 7,000 total that I found that she might have took more. Because when we did the audit, it was only 1,500.
When we did the audit today, it was only 1,500.
Well,
so she must have took more.
So
we'll ask her.
There were multiple unknown variables to the case, and the officers needed to get the answers to conduct a thorough investigation and charge her appropriately. So she was taken to the interrogation room, where she uncovered the very crucial details of the case.
You started taking money, when did it start?
I think it had to start this month.
This month? This month is June?
No, not June. I think it's May. I meant.
It started in May?
Yeah.
You think beginning of May? End of May? What do you think?
Probably the beginning.
Beginning of May?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you start with? Like, what did you first start taking?
At first, I took a couple hygiene stuff because I didn't have the money for it, and I just started working there. I bought hygiene stuff, and then started taking money. Was a goal.
First time you took money, how much did you end up taking?
It was one something.
1,000 something?
Was it 1,000? Probably was 1,000.
Okay. That was like beginning of May. And how roughly you're working like 4 or 5 days a week? So about, you were taking about 4 or 5 grand a week?
Yeah.
Okay. That bundle today was just 4. And if every other day you were doing 1,000, you're looking at about, just doing simple math, 5, 10, skip 15, probably in the range of like 22 grand.
22.
I'm just basing like first week. Let's say if you started the first week of May.
It can't be 22 grand.
No?
It's not that.
Okay, how much do you think?
I'll say 10 for right now.
10?
Yeah.
10 grand?
Yeah, I'll probably say 10, 9.
Okay, including the 4 grand today?
Yeah.
The interrogation ends there, and although sufficient information about the suspect isn't available, she was likely charged with third-degree grand theft. But the next employee displayed something that all other employees were lacking.
We had a team member conduct about $4,000 worth of theft in the facility.
Okay.
He has admitted to the theft, signed a documentation, just itemizing what he's stolen.
Okay.
Very cooperative, nice guy.
Okay.
He's in the interview room right now with one of our security staff.
Yeah.
They're the only 2 ones in there right now.
Okay.
I can give you.
I'm gonna come down this.
And this is on July 14th?
Yes.
Is that?
That's him.
This is him in question here?
Yep.
And what's his name?
Rim. I think it's.
Rim.
I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name totally. But his MO is just stealing it right off the shelf and then quickly driving away.
So that's him taking something off the shelf?
Mm-hmm.
Can you rewind it? I just
Yeah.
want to see what was there. Did you guys catch wind that he was...
So we have this process where we go out and track our high value products, such as the Apple product. And when we were out there a few times, we noticed it goes missing, and systematically it still shows in location. So we run the tapes back, and that's how we conduct our investigations.
Okay.
And we're able to, so this thing that he's driving is called an order picker.
Is that him here or is this him here?
This is him here.
Okay.
And we purposely put our high value products back in this aisle and the other aisle that we were just looking at. So the MO is that like they'll just go up to it on their order picker.
The Target security team had been documenting Rim's alleged theft for over 2 weeks, and they had gathered sufficient evidence to build a strong case against him. They reported to police that he was cooperative when the accusations were brought against him, and that he even ticked off items that he stole.
Here as well, sir. Alright. I just need your badge, and if you could take your vest off as well for me, sir. And if you could hold traffic coming this way.
Is this your bag, sir? Okay. There's nothing in here that's going to hurt us, no weapons, no...
No.
Alright. And I just, before we move on with anything, employment status?
He's
terminated.
Not welcome back.
Not welcome back here. Okay. All right. You understand that? If you do come back here, there are charges for that. All right. Nothing else in your pockets?
You have to coming back to get your car is cool, bro. Okay. So after police handle what they do.
Yeah. Is this all your stuff here? Yes. That's yours. Yep. Okay.
Alright, Ram. So right now, do me a favor, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're gonna come in with us. We'll get this stuff taken care of, get you out of here, and then depending on what ends up happening from there, we'll probably be able to get you back here to get your car, okay?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, chances are you're just going to be released.
Yeah.
Chances are We'll escort you back here, get him his vehicle.
They're going to be double locked now? Yeah.
That's a really friendly to you. Thank you.
Yeah. Listen, man, everybody makes mistakes, dude. I'm not here to beat you up over a mistake you made or anything like that. They even said you were cool, cooperative, so listen, man, that goes a long way.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Think you can slide on over?
Yeah.
All right.
It was his first arrest, so Rim was taken to the police headquarters for documentation and fingerprinting. He was then given a court date and in 1 hour was brought back to the Target parking lot to get his vehicle.
So listen, obviously I'll follow you off the property. For any reason, if you have to come back here, you gotta go to the station beforehand. Let us know and we can always mitigate some of the problems around it. If for some reason, this is just me just talking to you, okay? If you have any of those products that was taken, if you want to return them, it usually helps in the long run. Come to our station, say, hey, listen, they know what's going on. I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying you're guilty or innocent, because we don't do that. That's court. But just letting you know, okay, man? Okay. All right?
Appreciate it.
No problem, man. You have a better one, dude.
Thank you. I wish we met on different circumstances.
Yeah, so do I. Always do. I never meet people on good terms. That's the problem. All right, man?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there somewhere I can leave like a review? How you guys did? You know, you guys are amazing.
Usually we have Facebook for messages, all right?
All right, thank you.
Or call into the station. All right, have a good one, man.
Rim was terminated from his job at Target and charged with felony theft of movable property. He was released on a citation, and his arrest was a fine example of how to cooperate with cops when arrested at work.